Hi everybody, welcome to Saturday Live at the Backyard Bird Center. This week we've got a program requested a while back that I didn't get to, and I apologize for that, but someone wanted to know more about mourning doves. One of our most common birds in the southern part and the eastern part of the United States. The mourning dove is familiar to everybody. I'm from the hot, humid southern state of North Carolina, and I've always said that the mourning dove song to me is a hot summer lazy afternoon in growing up, and that sound a lot of people will mistake for an owl, but actually is a dove. I'm gonna hit it. Hope everybody can hear that. You hear that? And of course, the mourning dove name is the morning of sadness, not the morning time of day that it was named after, because of that call. And they're members of the pigeon and dove family, of course, and their populations are so high that they are a game bird. There's a hunting season on them because they do have lots of babies every year. We call them the rabbits of the bird world. They will lay multiple nests a year, and they are absolute terrible nesters. If you've ever seen a mourning dove nest, you know why we say that a mourning dove nest is basically 4 or 5 sticks laid across the branch and eggs are laid on top of it. They don't put hardly any effort into building a secure nest. Now they do like to build them in fairly thick trees and shrubs, especially evergreens. They like to be tucked back in there. And they have multiple nests per year. I've seen them as early as actually late February, early March in North Carolina. I've seen them sitting on a nest with snow on their back. So they start laying eggs very often, early in the season, and lay them often. They have multiple nests throughout the nesting season. So they have lots of babies. That's why they don't put a lot of effort into the nest building, because they have 2 or 3 eggs, they have the babies, and they lay more, and so they just by throwing sheer numbers that some of your babies are going to survive. So that's one of their characteristics. They are a true, for our bird feeder situation, they're truly what we call a vacuum cleaner of the bird world. They literally clean up the seed under your net, under your feeders, on the ground, on your deck, on your patio, and they don't break up the seed like a cardinal. You watch those cardinals and other birds sit there and crack the seed open and the holes fall out. Mourning doves eat the seeds whole, and they crunch them inside in their crop or in their crawl, the gizzard inside. That's where they do the crushing inside and then digest it, whereas other birds get the hull off of it before they swallow it. And they're one of the very, very few birds that we know don't feed their babies insects. Insects are important for baby birds when they're growing, but the pigeon group of birds, and doves are in that, regurgitate what's called pigeon milk. They make a partially digested solution from the seed that they take in and grind up, and then they regurgitate that to their babies. So that's how they feed their young, where most birds and even hummingbirds have to feed their babies insects for their source of calcium. So that's another interesting fact about mourning doves. A lot of them do migrate to the southern states, especially Texas and northern Mexico. A lot of our mourning doves end up down there, but we do have them here all winter long. You'll see them at your feeders, but not nearly in the numbers that nest in the area. So some migrate, and we probably get a lot of our birds from up north, only make it this far south, whenever in the winter months, whenever the other ones are migrating south. So if you like the programs, please give us a share, give us a like, send in ideas for future programs. If there's another bird species you want to know more about, let me know about it. Until then, come on, let's talk birds.